Hi Curious and welcome back. Sometimes the world of entertainment, especially Hollywood, can be an unforgiving place, and in recent years, Johnny Depp has learned that the hard way. Though prior to this, for a long time he was seen as one of the top actors in the industry, which was evidenced by the big-scale productions he would appear in, his paychecks as well as the number of fans who were always there to support the actor. But all that has changed once his relationship with Amber Heard came to an end and she accused the actor of domestic abuse. And in a recent interview, first since losing his libel suit against The Sun, the actor detailed how Hollywood had turned from him. What does that mean for the future of his career? Can the actor turn it around and get back to the top spot that he was in previously? Which stars would be willing to work with him again? And could Depp find luck in his career in European cinema? Stay with us until the very end as we look at the possible future of this actor's career. But before we continue, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and turn on the notifications so you don't miss our videos with the hottest celebrity news, which we publish every single day. It is nothing new that at the height of his career, Depp was one of the most sought-out actors. He starred in some of the highest-grossing franchises such as the Pirates of the Caribbean, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, as well as some of the most iconic movies that many people associate the actor with, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Edward Scissorhands, and Sweeney Todd, to name a few. Though unfortunately, that came to an end when in 2016 he divorced Amber Heard after only a year of marriage after she filed for a temporary restraining order against him on the grounds of verbal and physical abuse, and the aftermath that followed. But we're not going to cover that topic extensively, as we have plenty of videos dedicated to the media and the court battles, which you can find out by checking out our playlist dedicated to the actor by clicking on the link above. But for now, stay with us to find out what the future of his career could be like. Most recently, Johnny has been promoting his new movie, Minamata. This film, in which Depp plays the role of the photojournalist Eugene Smith, tells the story of the reclusive Smith's visit to the town of Minamata in Japan to photograph and document the effects of mercury poisoning, which has been caused by the industrial pollution and corporate greed. Though the movie is yet to see a US release, as per deadline, it was set for February 2021, but it never happened, and now director Andrew Levitas is claiming that MGM is burying the movie because of Depp's legal matters, while the company had hit back saying that it's still on future release schedule, but it has not set a date for it. And it's with regards to this issue that Depp has recently spoken about in an interview, first since losing his high-profile libel suit against Britain's The Sun newspaper last year. In the Sunday Times interview, the 58-year-old has claimed that he's being boycotted by Hollywood, but that the film deserves to be seen no matter of his personal issues. The actor talked about how those working on this production made promises to the people of Minamata who were affected by the pollution in real life, and that they would be exploitative, and that the movie would be respectful. And speaking with the reporters, he said, "Some films touch people, and this affects those in Minamata and people who are experiencing similar things. And for anything, for Hollywood's boycott of me, one man, one actor in an unpleasant and messy situation over the last number of years?" Later on in the interview, he also revealed that he's moving towards bringing things to light and touching upon the absurdity of his situation and what he went through, and added that compared to what people around the world have been through due to the pandemic and what the people in Japanese town had experienced, his problems seem like getting scratched by a kitten. But speaking of him bringing things to light, this could have been in reference to a recent court ruling, where a judge has partially granted a petition for the Pirates of the Caribbean star to determine if Heard had donated the entirety of her $7 million divorce settlement to the American Civil Liberties Union and to the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles, like she had pledged to do. Though if you want to know more about the actress who in April welcomed a baby girl, Una Page, born via surrogate, you can do so by checking out our previous video by clicking on the link above. While at the moment, not much is known whether Amber or those organizations had provided proof that she did donate the money, and Depp's name continued to make headlines and be met with controversy. And all of that because it was announced that he is set to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award in late September at Spain's San Sebastian International Film Festival. However, the news was met with backlash from Spain's leading group of women filmmakers who had condemned the festival's decision, and the Women's Aid Federation said that this decision was disrespectful to abuse for survivors of Solace of Women's Aid and added such awards were misleading and insulting. The event's organizer, Jose Luis Rebordiños, has hit back with the criticism and, as per the New Zealand Herald, has said, "In these present times when lynching on social media is rife, we will always defend two basic principles which form part of our culture and of our bodies of laws, and that of the presumption of innocence and that of the right to the reintegration." And he also highlighted that the actor has not been arrested, charged, nor convicted of any form of assault or violence against women. And as of the making of this video, the decision to give the actor this award, despite the protest, is going ahead. And at the same time, it was also announced that Sweeney Todd star will also be honored at the Karlovy Vary International Film Festival in the Czech Republic. So as per Depp's claims, Hollywood has turned away from him and decided to boycott the actor, and could it be that he could find his luck and rebuild his career in Europe? This is something that Depp's own fans, who have had his back throughout the years through the ordeal, noticed at, as well as with one taking to Twitter to write, "This strongly suggests that producers and directors across Europe would be more than happy to work with Johnny in the near future." And could this be true? The important thing to look at here would be who would be willing to work with the star, and what better way to do that than to look at who has supported him. Besides Winona Ryder, one of the most vocal people in defending the actor and has been his ex-wife, French singer and actress and model Vanessa Paradis, speaking in defense of her father of 2 children, has said that in all the 25 years that she has known him and the 14 that they were together, she has known him to be a kind, attentive, generous, and non-violent person, and a father. Another star who stood in defense of her former co-star was none other than the Spanish actress Penelope Cruz, who along with her husband Javier Bardem has been on the Edward Scissorhands actor's side from the very beginning, and in one of the interviews the actress has said, "We love him very much, and I feel lucky to have someone so special in our lives." Here it is worth pointing out that the aforementioned stars are high-profile actors in their respective countries, and not only, therefore, hold some kind of position of influence in their country, and that could potentially help the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory actor. Though looking at Depp and his fall from grace as well as the question mark that hangs above his career, many can't help but compare his case to that of Mel Gibson. The 65-year-old had been shut down from Hollywood between 2006 and 2017 following his DUI arrest and his anti-Semitic rant. And since then, there had been revelations that got him in trouble, such as the leaked tapes of him screaming racist remarks at his then-girlfriend, Oksana Grigoryieva, as well as the other allegations of the actor that was physical abuse. But instead of giving up, Gibson turned from acting to directing, and it was in his 2016 movie Hacksaw Ridge, starring Andrew Garfield, that saw his return back to Hollywood with 6 Oscar nominations. Though if you want to know more about Mel's case and how he rebuilt his career after most of the industry turned away from him, you can do so by clicking on the link above. Though could this be something that Depp could do as well? Turn from acting to directing? He already has some directing experience as per his IMDb page, as he directed a series of short videos, some of which he had starred as Vanessa, as well as the 1997 movie The Brave that also starred in alongside Marlon Brando. However, another thing to consider here would also be the financial commitment. Given that we are comparing him to Gibson, it is worth noting that his net worth is estimated to be $425 million, while Depp's is $150 million, and speaking of Depp and money, it is also worth noting that in the past, Johnny has been battling with bankruptcy. And while it is an impressive sum, it is worth noting that the average cost of making a movie in Hollywood is around $65 million, as per Investopedia. Adding to that roughly another $35 million, which covers the distribution and marketing sums, rise to $100 million. But these are just average figures, and while movies do make some money back at the box office, that's not always the case. Though surely if Depp managed to get a studio that backed him financially, maybe even in Europe where it seems that not everyone has turned their back on the actor, having previously in interviews spoken about how he feels at home in Paris, and given that he speaks French and has connections in the country's industry, such as his ex-wife, he could make his comeback there. And given that many other publications as well as fans seem that thinking alongside the same lines, maybe the Academy Award nominated actor should give it a chance. And what do you think, Curious? Could Johnny Depp rebuild his career in Europe where the film industry has not turned away from him? Would you like to see Depp direct a movie? And do you think that he can rebuild his reputation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.